Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Haven Hill Homestead. I am Meg, and today, winter is here. Like, really here. Like it's cold outside. I was right, it's 23 degrees. But we knew it was coming. Anyway, so I thought I would take you along with us today. Today is I love and get a lot of joy in making our home beautiful, but one of my least favorite things to do, honestly, is clean. But I have been feeling it ever since we moved into our home. It's been slightly challenging because we gained no space when we moved as far as in our home goes. And because the layout was very different than our other home, we have many makeshift areas right now, and it will still probably be that way until we can, we're going to convert our garage into a large family room and kind of a mudroom area. That was supposed to all be starting this winter, but the cost, or just the continual rise in cost, we might start some of it, but it's going to be a really slow process. So anyway, I have just felt the walls just kind of coming in just a little bit slightly, if you know what I mean. So today we are baking, we are cleaning, so that then we can finish decorating for Christmas. My whole goal is that it's cozy and peaceful and full of lots of really bright colors, but not too much, but just enough that inspires us to just really enjoy and create and love our home. So come along with me today. I'm starting in my kitchen. Let's go. Oh, I should say, some people, which is amazing to me, really enjoy putting their, good morning. You wanna say hi? Hi. This is Miss Cozy. They're getting ready to go do their animals. They're gonna be excited to see you this morning. Yeah. Some people enjoy putting their kitchens to bed at night. When we are done eating, because I have spent so much of my day in the kitchen or teaching kids or just doing, household things, usually by the time dinner is done, I'm ready to be done. So we, as a family, pick up what we need to pick up. And then I figure most mornings I spend after I've had coffee with Jason and just slowly got our morning going, I usually spend about 30 minutes in our kitchen just finishing. So we don't leave it a disaster, but we also I don't have a spotless kitchen at night. And in this season, I'm okay with that. So I just know I've gotten into the routine. I don't start doing any cooking or anything until I have a clean slate to work with. But that just works for us. And so I've just spent a little bit of time doing that. I'm gonna finish that up. Then we have French toast that I started yesterday that's already in the oven. And we're making some muffins today. One of my sons requested those. Just more cleaning and decorating, so come along. This is my greatest pain point in my kitchen. Never have your sink in a corner. Obviously, it's how the house came. I will eagerly await the day that we can redo our kitchen, but until then, I'm just really thankful. We did get a new, really large sink recently just to help make the cleanup process better. Hopefully you could hear all that. I actually, last night we roasted, just oven roasted some whole chickens, which were absolutely delicious, but right towards the end, just some of the juice spilled over. So there was this tiny little pile, I forgot about it, in my oven. And this morning as the French toast is going, I'm seeing all this smoke and I'm like, what's going on? So anyway, I had the fan on for that. Okay, so I loaded everything in our dishwasher. Now I'm gonna hand wash these and then we will officially get going in a couple other areas just to make, like I said, cleaning's not my most favorite thing in the world, but if I start to feel like, okay guys, these walls are closing in, then I know other people in our family who are more sensitive to that, then I am really must be feeling it. So I want to help all of us in that. And I think that means I'm gonna have to pull some things and put them away for a bit. We'll see. I already rearranged all the furniture. That's how I love to clean. That is how I love to clean and redecorate for the seasons. I'll show you that in a bit, but let me finish the dishes. As I'm putting things away, I'm thinking of things that I did last night that were just really big time savers, which is really important to me in the kitchen in order to have super delicious food. If you're new in this space, delicious, home-cooked, nutritious food, but that still tastes amazing is really important to me. And I made a big pot of homemade gravy last night. It's delicious. And so we used probably half of it with our mashed potatoes. And the rest of it, I'm just gonna keep in the fridge, but I will add this to soup. It's so good. And this is healthy gravy that still has tons of flavor. And I'll try to remember to put the recipe down there, but the recipe is in my head. It's what my grandma taught me, so we'll see. We'll see how that works. But if you're also making chocolate milk today, we picked up our milk from our farmer yesterday. And so today we make chocolate milk. I have shared this multiple times. I do want to come up and see. I've shared this recipe multiple times on Instagram and I'll post it below. It's so simple. You put a gallon of milk, whether it is any type of milk, it can even be store-bought milk, 1 cup of hot water, a half a cup of cocoa, and a half a cup of sugar. And so I fill my big measuring cup with really hot water. Then I dissolve my sugar and cocoa in there. Oh, and a splash of vanilla. Once it's all dissolved, then I pour it in here, and these pitchers are the perfect size. So we're doing that today as well. Okay, let me get the cocoa. It really is absolutely delicious, I must say. I love it probably as much as they do. I don't think there's anybody in our house that actually doesn't love this chocolate milk.
I mean, Dad does.
Dad loves it, doesn't he? Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you put vanilla in it.
Okay, so this is the room that I'm tackling today. So this room is attached to our kitchen. It's all one big room. This will eventually become all kitchen, but just not yet. So my husband has designed and he is working on building an island for us. It's a huge island. In our other house, we had an island and we all loved eating around it. Some would stand, some would sit, but we're doing a big one so almost all of us can sit. And I'm so excited. So we went a few weeks ago, ordered a countertop. He's been working on the base in our garage. Yesterday, the countertop was delivered. You guys, as I watched from the window, these poor gentlemen, I felt so bad for them, but as they were unloading it, it dropped out of the truck. So we don't have a countertop. So they have to reorder it for us. I'm so thankful that they weren't hurt, but it was not pretty. Bless their hearts. They thought we might still want to keep it, and I said, I am so sorry. You're gonna have to reorder that one for us. You guys, it was not lovely. Oh, my stomach felt sick later. I mean, just like later on, we went throughout the day because I kept thinking about like what could have happened. Anyway, the new countertop is being ordered for the second time and it will be here. I'm not gonna share any of his design because, well, one, I know what the countertop looks like. I'm so thrilled about it. But two, the rest of his design, he says that's all in his head, which I love. Okay, I think I shared in the last video about, yes I did, about the thrift baskets. Let me show you what I really did end up doing with them. They were brand new with tags on them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the last thrift haul video that we had when we were in Michigan over Thanksgiving. Let me just show you what I did with them. So this is where all of our Christmas books are in this one. It's so great because then I just see kids picking them up. I love baskets of books, especially seasonal ones. And then we have the other one right over here, and this is where our little guy keeps lots of his toys. And I just let him throw them in. It just works for quick pickups, and then periodically we'll go through and organize them, probably not as often as we should. Okay, so let me explain this whole area to you. This is an antique desk that my mom had, and she gave it to me. It's one of my most favorite pieces. It's beautiful, and I hate that we have a TV up there. However, until our garage, so this whole wall, I think I'm gonna have to go back further. Okay, yeah, now you can see. So the majority of this wall, starting with that door, is going to be taken out someday. Not today, and still could be a couple years. But when that's done, then the other side of there, which is our garage right now, will become our family room. This will all become dining space. Like I said, there's our kitchen over there. This will all become kitchen and dining space. And then I'm going to have a very special place for this desk that showcases its beauty without a TV on top. But until then, lots is just makeshift. And I have to show you one more thing. This is my tree skirt that my grandma, who has since passed away, made for me, and I just absolutely love it. She was the one that is a quilter. I talked about quilts in my last video too. See, you can tell I really truly love them. They're everywhere. This is a Christmas quilt. My kids use them. This is just a wool blanket. They're everywhere. Not great lighting in this little corner, but one of my favorite spots. Just this little nook down our hallway. And I just brought in a candle and a little Christmas tree. I don't know about you, but sometimes our room becomes a disaster, so I'm gonna quit clean this up. I cannot function well until our room is tidied up. I've not always been that way, but I definitely am now. So here we go. Come along with me real quick. Okay, so let me just walk you through one thing. I just love when I walk into a home and it's very obvious that that person's particular fingerprint is on that home, not a certain store, not even a certain style. And that's what I try to do in our home. This is a blanket that I actually purchased brand new, still in packaging, tags and everything, off of Facebook Marketplace, but it is a West Elm blanket. I love it. I love the texture. I love my Cantha pillows there. I've not really done anything in Christmas in this room, and I'm not sure I am this year. And this is a mirror that I purchased off of a friend right before we moved. I was going to paint it. I do not remember where she said it was from now. I just am really loving the wood with everything else we have going on. So I'm leaving it for now. I've had it for a couple of years and I like it. So for winter, I just throw my scarf over it. Reminds me to wear it, reminds me how much I love beauty. I have my robes behind there. It works. My favorite chair, I've had this chair for a very, very long time. You can see puppy gnawing marks on there. This is just a little corner. I'm looking for, these are prints that we've had for a long time. They're just from Hobby Lobby. I'm looking for something else there, but I like it for now. Books everywhere for me because I pick up books and just read them all the time. Maybe you noticed as I was making the bed, this is just our box spring. So I actually had a beautiful, so I had a really beautiful vintage Laura Ashley bed skirt. I loved it. And then kids just kept climbing on our bed and it ripped and it ripped. And then somebody's foot got caught in it. So anyway, I no longer have that. I'm either looking for another one or I'm gonna be looking for some sort of king bed. I'm not really sure which one I want right now. Jason wants to build us a custom headboard, which I would love. So anyway, it just is what it is right now. I do have a rug that is coming, and I'm very, very excited for that. I'm hoping it's perfect in here. So that will be going under our bed. And yeah, simple, bright colors, but yet simple. I'm not a minimalist, but I'm also not a maximalist. I just know what I like, and I'm confident in that now through many, many years of just, I like it, I don't like it. So yes. Oh, and if you notice, these are our closets. So let me explain that. These are our closets, and we decided to put curtains up very intentionally. When we moved into this home, the closet doors were falling down, and we just took them off. We were gonna replace them, and I said, I love the look of fabric hanging, and we have really, really loved those. I don't know if they'll always stay. I don't know if we'll switch them out with doors, if we'll switch them out with different curtains, but for right now, I love them, and I love our windows in this room so much. I have candles up there and a canvas for my daughter, and plants, real plants that love this window down there. It's kind of hard to see, giving you a little bit of a silhouette effect. So let's try to grab that right there. This was a gift from someone who I photographed their family, and I have a little plant start in there that's doing just lovely. It'll take time, but it'll get there. So yeah, just making your home beautiful is very important in my mind. Helps everybody to relax and take a deep breath, and ours is not perfect. There's so much I would love. I have so many ideas, but for now, this is what we can do, and it's good, and I think that that's important to be able to say, it's good. It's good how it is. Oh, another little fun area. This is where how I keep my necklaces.
And then
It's already nighttime in our house, but look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, I had a couple more things I was gonna show you, and I honestly can't even remember what they were now. So that probably means that it's time for me to close this out. Thanks for coming along today as we cleaned and we worked in the kitchen, and just continuing to make our house a home, a cozy home ready for the holidays, a home that has been put together over time and years, and handmade, vintage, just finds. And I hope it encourages you that like your home does not have to be perfect in order to be beautiful. You don't have to have it all together. Your bathrooms don't have to be completely updated. You don't have to have trim work. We leave our trim work up, and it's been 2 years. Like, it's okay. It's just okay to say we don't have that done yet, and to still take pride in what you have as you are building your home, making your home a place where your family can gather. So anyway, I hope this was encouraging to you, and that if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, we would so be honored. It has been incredibly fun for us to go through and read, and I comment as much as I possibly can, or comment back on your comments as much as I can. But thank you to all of you who've subscribed and are on this journey. Stay tuned for more coming your way as we continue to make Haven Hill our home, as we journey with our animals and just a life out here, making a beautiful life. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Until next time.